guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I did these Bantu knots in the front, and I just did this ponytail in the back. It's like a fluffy crump type of look. And if you want to see how I did these Bantu knots, I did, let's see how many, I think I did 6. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, 7 of them. I forgot I had one in the middle. Anyway, so I did 7 Bantu knots in the front. So if you want to see how I did them, especially like if you have short, type 4 natural hair like me, you're looking for a quick and easy style, go ahead and watch the video. And thank you. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.
Alright, jumping right into the video, I'm starting out with freshly washed hair. Like, I did wash my hair this day, and it did have conditioner in it. I used the Kukai coconut from Design Essentials along with my argan oil leave-in spray from, I think it's from Silk Elements, but I think I show it later in the video, so let's see. If I can't remember by the end of the video which exact spray leave-in I've used, and I will just put it in the description. But yeah, so I'm taking this braiding gel that I just showed, and I'm just only putting it at the roots. And I also use oil in this video, so I'm using my Hot 6 oil as well as a castor oil in this video, just because I don't want my hair to be dry, because what I did with this style is I left it in for a week, and I only wash my hair once a week, so I didn't want my hair to just be dry and dehydrated by the end of the week. Okay, and I'm just combing the oil through. As you can see, my hair is in its natural state. It's not blow dried or anything like that. And I'm just taking it and twisting it. And once I twisted it, I will wrap it around to make the Bantu knot. And then I just took rubber bands to secure that. Okay, and then I started this one in the front before I did the video. But what I did is I just did a triangular part, and then I did the twist and I wrapped it around. And also for this one, I did use the braiding gel at the root just to make things look nice and sleek. I feel like you could use almost any braid gel, but this is just the one I personally had on hand. Also, I've done this before with some edge booster. My only thing with edge booster though is it gets a white cast after a while, so be mindful of that. But yeah, anything that slicks your hair and works for your particular hair type would be great for this style. You don't have to blow dry your hair. And just starting off with moisturized hair, I feel like is just the most important part, and having a nice rat tail comb to get clean parts. So I have this particular rat tail comb, and this part right here was more kind of like, I guess you could say like a trapezoid. I wanted it just to look kind of fancy. I wasn't really going for particular shapes. I just wanted to look kind of fancy. You know, something other than just big old boxes, if that makes sense. Okay, just tie my hair out the way. And I'm just going to repeat that same process with the oil and the braid gel. So this is the castor oil that I just dropped into my hands. And I would say I haven't been using oils directly in a while. I've been like relying on leave-ins with oils and things like that. But I would say just incorporating oil into my hair routine this week, I could see a difference in the moisture. Like, even as I'm talking right now, I'm filming this on Saturday. Well, not filming it. I'm doing the voiceover on Saturday. And I had this hairstyle in since Sunday. I can feel the hydration still in my hair. I mean, I'm going to wash it tomorrow, of course. But I can still feel that it's moisturized and it doesn't feel crusty like how it usually would by the end of the week. So I think oil is great to add to the end of your routine. And also the beginning of your routine, because this day I used the liquid oil conditioner method, also known as the LOC method or lock method. And that's what I did, honestly. I used the castor oil, water, and I used my Kukai and coconut Design Essentials leave-in, while also using the argan oil. I think it's argan oil. It's either argan or jojoba. It's one of those two. But it's from it's one that I use from Sally's. So it's in a brown bottle. And I cannot for the life of me remember exactly what it's called, but trust me, I will put it in the description. But I also used it in my last video with the wash and go. So yeah, I've been using that one faithfully. I do like it. It's good for pretty much anything I do with my hair. And I would say it mixes well with gels. And another thing is you can blow dry your hair with it. It has a heat protecting quality to it. So I would say whether you wear your hair in like curls and coils, afro, I mean, even if you're doing a silk press, that is a good leave-in conditioner. So I would go get it. They have it on Amazon. They have it at Sally's. I think it's a really great one. But yeah, I'll be sure to put that in the description. So now you see I'm on the other side of the head. I'm parting out more of a square or rectangular shape above my ear. And I will say, if you have thick hair like myself, it's important to like lay your foundational part and then push the hair out the way to just make sure you have it as clean as you can. Because your hair thickness can obstruct your view. And to add the cherry on top, I have a moving scalp. So I have to hold my scalp kind of taut to make sure that my lines are clean. So you'll notice me doing that throughout the video. And another thing for this style, I would say water is your friend. And also leave-in conditioner is your friend. And oils are good too. I mean, yes, they're providing the lubrication. They seal the moisture in. But without the water and the leave-in conditioner, I mean, you're just putting a coat on dehydrated hair. So you're going to need the water. You're going to need the leave-in. And then the braiding gel just makes everything look slick and smooth. Now, I'm not saying your hair needs to be slick and smooth. Absolutely not. But if you want it to, like your parts to, I'll say, pop, then I would say use some type of thing that slicks your hair. But I'm not saying that's a requirement. I think texture is beautiful in any hairstyle. And everything doesn't need to be sleek, honestly. And I've had to learn that over time because I was chasing having sleek hair constantly. And that's why anybody that's been watching my channel for a while, you'll notice I cut my hair back in March. Did like a big chop. I cut off about half of my hair that I had at that time. And yeah, so just constantly trying to chase sleekness, whether that be through slicking your hair constantly, high temperature flat irons, blow drying, I mean whatever, what have you. It's not always healthy for our hair type. So I would just say there's nothing wrong with wanting it sleek from time to time, but we also have to keep it realistic, and there needs to be a balance. So this is just me putting the braid gel again. You'll also notice this brush I'm using, this brown brush, is really like designed for waves, but I personally use it for like ponytails and things like that. So I wouldn't recommend you just comb the length of your hair with it, because it is designed for shorter hair. It's designed for laying hair down. So I'll only use it on the roots of my hair if I'm using something like a gel or a pomade. Oh, and I also want to point out, before I started doing this style, my hair was thoroughly detangled. I used my fake hairbrush from Goody that I also used in my wash and go video. So everything was nice and detangled. Yes, it had dried, so it was kind of in a shrunken state, but it was thoroughly detangled. I wasn't just going into this with a knotty head. I would say it's optimal to have detangled hair, especially if you're going to go in with a small comb, because what we don't want is to create unnecessary tugging and breakage. And I did speed this video up because originally it was like super long, like over 30 minutes long. But what I will say is go ahead and oil your hair bands, especially like the ponytail holders I'm using. Yes, they're designed for thick hair, but I would say just lubricating them could help prevent the breakage at the root from, just putting it around so many times. Because me personally, I do like my hair to be kind of on the tighter side. But I will have to admit, with this style, I did it in the evening. I think I started doing it around 8 o'clock. But by 2 a.m. when my hair had, completely dried from me misting it with water and everything, I had to loosen this style. So I would say do it to where it looks nice, but don't do it overly tight. We're not trying to hurt ourselves, and we're not trying to create injuries on our scalp. You know, so like, you know how people say online, oh, I think we've lost the plot. Don't lose the plot with the tension you're putting on your scalp. Stay with the plot, guys. The goal is for it to look cute, but we're not trying to give ourselves traction alopecia. That's all I'm going to say. I digress. And you'll see I'm over here doing geometry right now to try to make sure this part makes sense with the other side. Am I saying they're going to be completely even? Absolutely not. But I just want it to be some sort of level of symmetry, you know? And I think I did achieve that. So, yeah, that's really all that matters. Okay, once again, I'm going in with my castor oil. And this was a castor oil I got from Sally's. It had vitamin A and E in it on the label. So, yeah. And it's from the Jamaican lime castor oil brand. Usually I get the peppermint one, but I said, maybe I should give this one a chance. So it is black Jamaican castor oil. And I've used that on my hair in the past, and I'm just realizing my hair really loves this oil, so I'm going to start back using it. And I'll just keep you guys posted on how my hair does with it. But this is my first time using it again in a while. But I would say just based off this week, I do think it was a good addition to this hairstyle. Okay, and now I'm just putting the ponytail holder in. Just making sure all the braiding gel is in there smoothly. Now I'm going in with the Hot 6 oil. And I am twisting the hair down. Just a regular 2-strand twist. And then I take the twist and just wrap it around the ponytail holder. Really how I did this, since the ponytail holder was so large as they're made for thick hair, I would just say I would just wrap it around and then try to hide as much of the ponytail holder as I could. And then I put the rubber band to secure it. Okay, so I'm just adjusting because I didn't like it how I had it originally. Alright, so at this point, I'm going to add some more Bantu knots towards the crown of the head. And just now, you just saw me brush my edges out some. Now, I do think at this point, this style could be cute just like this, I would say, if you define the back a little more. So, that's also an option. But I did go ahead and put these two up in the crown, these two Bantu knots. I did a triangular parting, and I just split it down the middle. I'm going in with my castor oil once again. So I'm going to do my Bantu knot. But yeah, that's an option. You could do Bantu knots in the front, afro in the back. I mean, you could Bantu knot your whole head. It's really just whatever is to your liking. And I'm adding the braiding gel again. What I will say is, while I do like the castor oil, the more castor oil you put, especially at the root, it's going to make the braiding gel slide off the hair in a sense. Which I'm not saying that's a negative thing, but I would say just be mindful of that. Because it may be a hindrance to like your overall, I guess, style outcome. But I'm really more so focused on the health of the hair. So that was not a deterrence for me, but just putting that out there. And I have my fan on blast, so you'll notice I keep wiping my face. It's because my nose is like just running like with water. So that's why I keep doing that. Because it's been a hot summer here in Florida. I don't know about everywhere else, but it's been hot. So yeah, the fan was definitely blowing, and it was definitely messing with my nose, making my nose run like a faucet. Alright, we only have one more Bantu knot to go. And then I do show you how I put the ponytail. Well, not even a ponytail. How I put the bun up. That's the base for the ponytail. But I do not actually show how to install the ponytail on camera. I mean, I honestly just used the clip-on ponytail. So if you want to see how to put on the clip-on ponytail, there are plenty of videos on YouTube. of that, but I just didn't include that in this particular tutorial. So yeah. And I'm just cleaning up the part right here. And now I'm going to do my last knot. Repeating the process. This is just water in this spray bottle, by the way. I think I already iterated that, but I'm just going to go ahead and reiterate it. So it's just plain water. And then I'm going in with my choice of oil. So I'm using hot sticks oil and the castor oil I told you guys about earlier. And then I will go in with that braid gel, just so everything is nice and slick. And you can tell my hair is thoroughly detangled because right now I'm just combing right through it with a rat tail comb. And it is not snagging. So that's how you know it's really thoroughly detangled. Because I do have type 4 hair, although my texture is a bit looser in the front. Naturally, I have several textures. It is like more on the looser side in the front, but it's really nice and detangled. It's moisturized, so my combs, my brush is just sliding through my hair. There's no other way I can really describe it. You just want your hair to be nice and detangled, and honestly just lubricate it so that you can do your hair with no snagging, no pulling, no unnecessary snapping. Because I don't know about you guys, but have you ever got your hair done or did your own hair, you just hear it go like snap, crackle, pop. Like that is the worst, okay? And we do not want any of that. So moisturize your hair, guys. Whatever your favorite leave-in is, whatever your favorite blend of oils is, go ahead and get that in there. Don't let somebody convince you that you don't need to put leave-in products in your hair. Yes, we do. It's very vital. Okay, so this is the last knot that I'm putting in. I'm just wrapping it around. Then I'm going to go in with my rubber band. As you can see, I'm going to town on this piece of gum. But I don't know. I just love gum. Like, I wish I could be a gum sometimes. But yeah, like especially like spearmint and peppermint gum. Those are my top favorite types of gum. And I always chew 5 gum. Anyway, that's random. Alright, so we're just fluffing the hair out in the back. This is the part where I'm going to start to do my ponytail in the back. And I'm just admiring my work on the Bantu Knot. So, okay, let's go right into doing the ponytail. This is the castor oil. I'm putting it all around my hair, like on the outside. And I'm spraying with water. Just so that when I put the hair in a ponytail, it has some slickness about it, if that makes sense. Okay, so now the hair is nice and wet, I'm taking my curly hair brush and I am combing through just the roots really of the hair. Well, I would say the roots to the mids of the hair. I'm not really necessarily going too much to the ends, so it's like the roots and the mids of the hair. I'm just trying to get some smoothness going on. And at this point, I did start like forming the ponytail, but I noticed that if I was to form it just the way it is now, there was going to be a hump in the back. So I had to resort to plan B, where I had to wet the hair more in the very, very back. Just so things would lay a little bit more cohesively and I wouldn't have a huge hump in the back of my head like I had to bump it back there. So yeah, just be mindful of that if you have, I would say, textured hair. And if you have thick and textured hair, because we do want our ponytail to look a certain way. And I am putting in a clip-in ponytail, and technically that would cover it, you know. But you just want to make sure everything looks cohesive, I would say. Because I would hate it for a gust of wind to like hit my head, and then the back just looks like, oh, the back of my hair is none of my business. I know a lot of people say that these days, but I want my hair to look like intention went into it. And somebody took their time. So, yeah. But, I mean, whatever floats your boat. So, this is me just fixing up the ponytail. You notice I'm basically watering the back of my head. That's, like, in the back, right above my neck. So, it's not like the kitchen, but it's just, like, above the kitchen, you know. And you can already see, like, it's laying a lot more. I'm able to brush it up higher. And I also changed brushes. This is the thick hair brush that I'm using this time. I really love that brush. That curly hair brush, I don't like to talk bad about anything, but I think that curly hair brush is kind of trash, you know? And I'm flipping my head forward just because, you know, I'm letting gravity help me do the work of slicking my hair up. And as you can see, this ponytail is already looking a lot better. Now, one thing I do want to point out is please don't loop the ponytail holder as many times as I did. I would say by, when was that? Thursday night, I did notice I had a little small, I'm not even gonna lie, a little small bald spot at the top of my head. But that's just because I put the ponytail so tight. It wasn't the Bantu Knot. It was just the fact that the ponytail was so tight. Also, another thing I want to point out with this hairstyle, make sure you're taking the back down every single night. And I would say just moisturizing it. So what I would do when I took it down is I would spray it with water, add some leave-in to my mids to ends, and put four big twists in the back, and put on a hair scarf or a bonnet, whatever floats your boat. But just to make sure your ends are not getting nasty and dry and crusty and just crumbling. Okay, also just take some of that tension off your scalp in the back. And I think it would be cute just like this, honestly, with a bun in the back and the knots in the front. Especially if you're doing this, I don't know, like for your daughter or a little girl or something. But yeah, that's it. And this is the final look. I hope you guys like this tutorial.